What's going on, world? We back again with another episode, the last episode of TFM Transformation Mondays. And please do not get it confused when I say the last episode. We have just reached completion of season 1. Guys, do you hear that? Please listen. Completion of season 1. Man, what a time to be alive. Let me say it like that. What a time to be alive. It's such a happy moment, but as much as it's a happy moment, it's also an emotional moment because, man, it signifies execution, completion. You know, we have a lot of people out there in life who's always talking about, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that, this one I'm about to do, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And so we have a lot of starters, but what we don't have is a lot of finishers in life. Like, I want to come to you all and let you all know today, like, the Nicholas Johnson that you see right here today is just a testament of the growth and the building that took place from a long time ago. Like, my life wasn't sweet. You know, I started back, I grew up in if you guys don't know, if you ever did, do your research on St. Louis, Missouri. You know, the west side of St. Louis, Missouri, Cabinet Court. A couple blocks over, I grew up on Clemens and Belt. The west side Cabinet Courts where the Visitation Park used to be before they named it Ivory Park. Yes, was one of the worstest hoods in the world. Like, I remember when me and my mother was young, sleeping on day beds. Matter of fact, the bed that was under the day bed, just me and her. I remember when me, her, and my father, you know, got our first apartment. We was making pallets on the floor. Like, it wasn't that we just woke up and came into this world into a $200,000 house. No, like, I remember back then, you know, the drug dealing and everything that was happening, that was going on, you know, outside in the community and in the neighborhoods. Like, it just wasn't sweet. You know, my father dealt with a heroin addiction, and that affected me when I was young. Like, I remember walking up, seeing the spots and stuff. Like, I know what that looks like. I remember when, you know, my mother came, the personality changes, and being that, you know, when my father made a decision, you know, with the help of my mother you don't have to do this anymore. You know, this is not you. And now, don't get it twisted. I have the best father in the world. The awesome father. Part of the reason why I graduated from college and became all, you know, that I've achieved and came today, you know, because of him, you know, my mother and the things that I was taught. But I had to grow up and I seen that. Like, I remember being at the rehabilitation centers. You know, I was there, me and my little brother. I remember, you know, we getting apartments and we didn't have, you know, a bed, 2 beds in the bedroom, or a room for me and a room for my little brother. No, me and my little brother had to share the same bed, eating sandwiches, hot dogs, beans, whatever it took. You know, and we had the same room for a long time. Some of you may not understand that, but I just want to be transparent with you guys and let you guys know, like, it's a reason. You know, things take growth. It takes growth in life. You know, I remember being there every Sunday at the meetings to go support my father on his fight with leaving a lifestyle that he knew and transforming into somebody better, so he can be able to give something better for his family. It take a great person to be able to do that. Do you know how many people do not come back from those type of addictions? A lot. So my father to be able to do that and strong enough to do that and do all that he's done for us, man, it's a blessing. But I remember that. I was a freshman in high school. I had to deal with my mother with breast cancer. I had to, while trying to go to class and at that time become this big, you know, rap superstar within the city and grind and get these records over the radio and just do things to change my family life. And I'm going to school having on my mind, is my mother going to live or not? Is she's going to still be here? And I'm still coming to school with a smile on my face. Don't nobody know. While my mother is at home going back and forth with chemo treatments, losing her hair, losing her weight, to defeat that and get to my senior year of high school when I'm supposed to graduate and take it to another level. was supposed to go to college in California. My uncle, one of my favorite uncles, that we did everything together. You know, he showed me a lot about business growing up, ended up going to jail. That college situation didn't happen. You know, my mother passed away right after. Right after I graduated high school. Changed my entire life. My entire life spiraled out of control. She wasn't, everybody in your life is not going to be able to give you unconditional love. It's a difference. So the person that was supposed to give me all, that I was looking for all the guidance and everything from, she's not here anymore. I had to figure it out. This is just a snapshot of some of the things that I've gone through and experienced in my life. You know, staying house to house. Not really having nowhere to stay for real. Never ever really having an unstable place to lay your head. But you're the biggest thing in the city. In St. Louis. Everybody know who you are. Don't even know your struggles that you're going through. You know, so I remember living in a garage that was made into a room with that hole in the window. Bugs and stuff coming in and out. Like, it just wasn't sweet, guys. But now, guess what? Guess what? When it got the back, made a decision. Knew I had to take things to a whole nother level. And I took it to where, you know, nobody else in my family was able to change the trajectory of my family and raise the bar. To take it where the men haven't taken it before. All of my friends that I was growing up with, they either got time in jails, felonies on their rap sheets, or they dead and gone. My cousins that were like brothers I grew up with, dead and gone, murdered. So it's a lot that I had to deal with and experience to come to where I am right now. To go get the bachelor's degree, not knowing, filling out the paperwork. I did that with the help of God. I did that. Not knowing what I was doing, just taking the chance, stepping out on faith. Didn't really know how to navigate my way through college. Bumping my head along the way, whether I got laughed at or what. People telling me, oh, you schoolboy. You know, you ain't about the neighborhood. But as the years go by, I roll through these same neighborhoods and people still doing the same thing. Which helps me to appreciate my change. Having best friends that I met within my crucial transition that didn't even make it to graduate across the stage, rest in peace, their soul, passed away and died. My grandmother, my best friend, died before I graduated. It was not sweet, guys. It just wasn't sweet. You know, I went on from there to get the master's degree. My father, the same person who I had to call every morning to check in with him. And guess what? I never ever wanted to tell him, Pops, this is the reason why I'm not going to school. Yeah, okay, I messed up this semester. This is the reason why. No. And throughout all of that, now, I was able to get a 4.0, 3.5. Graduated grades wasn't so unfavorable from undergrad. Went on, still pushed my way into grad school. However, I had to do it, made it happen. Went on to do a 4.0, 3.3, 3.7, 3.6. Not to say that grades is all that matters, but it mattered to me at that point in time because it showed a level of achievement. Statistically, I wasn't supposed to make it, which is what I'm saying. Why wasn't I not locked up? Why didn't I have the felony on the rap sheet? Why am I still here? When all of these people that were surrounded went through everything that they went through. Why? Statistically, I wasn't supposed to make it, but I'm here. To let you know, there's a lot of people out there, and just because of the neighborhood, you can't control the family that you was born into. You can't control the situation that you was born into. But at some point in time in your life, when you become an adult, you can control what it is that you do and the decisions that you make. Like I said before in some episodes back, you have the decision become a personal responsibility. If you don't have the mentors at all, you start looking. I started looking and reaching for the mentors. I had people that came and pour my life. Sean Baker, you know, Tanya Collins, who's now Tanya Smith. I had people, Dr. Cam, Dr. Zachary. Like I remember these people that poured into my life. That motivated me to step out and do something better along the way. Mr. Johnson, the counselor, always believed in me and being a transformational speaker, even when I didn't see it in myself. I'm telling you guys, and it's just a snapshot. You know, everything wasn't sweet. But I'm letting you know to somebody out there who has gone through it and who might not have a mother, even though your mother may have been on drugs, but at least that you can go see her. At least you can still go give her a hug. You don't even understand how much that means. You still can do more. You know, your mother, father might not have been there. Your situation might not have been sweet as well. Now I work for one of the most respected, accounting firms worldwide. I moved myself out of St. Louis to a whole nother state. There I go, stretching again. The master, stretching again. Put myself in uncomfortable situations, going to another state, stretching again. There I go. Reaching. Now I'm working for one of the most respected firms. Now I'm sitting here in front of you. I done started an entire thing, TFM, Transformation Mondays. Giving out the motivation. Trying to give you what you need to take your situation to another level. Change your trajectory. Don't make because it's hard, because you're not used to being around different counterparts and just different things like that in life just because it's hard. Don't allow that to be the excuse of why you failed. Don't allow it. You got people depending on you. I look at every young person in my family. Not everybody wants to go to college. Everybody's going to college. I see the generation is changing. We got to break the chains at some point in time. When are you going to step up? I had to add, and don't get it twisted, it's hard. Every day I got to make a decision. It's hard. Every day I think about going back. It's hard to turn from your natural habitat. But you have to make a decision. But you get stronger. Every time you make the right decision, you get stronger. You get stronger. You get stronger. You get like you got to build the muscle. You get stronger. This is why we decided to do TFM. Because everybody wasn't sweet. And even the ones who came from affluent backgrounds, it's still things that they deal with. Even the professionals that's out here working for these major companies, it's still areas where you can improve in. This is why we're doing this. We're going to travel the world. Talk to everybody, every company, every school. We will be there. Come see us. You just won't see us on a Monday. You will see us everywhere. Because everybody needs to get this message. Everybody needs to improve. Everybody needs to take their life to another plateau and to another level. And create that abundance in living. That abundant living. Lisa Nichols, Eric Thomas, Zig Ziglar, Earl Nightingale, Brian Tracy, Bob Parker, one of my favorites, Les Brown. I'm seeing now that Inky Johnson, like a lot of these guys don't know, they're my mentors now. They don't even know who I am, but they will know soon. We will be on a circuit together. I can't wait to work with these guys. I can't wait to hit the stage with these guys. I think about my life. I'm traveling in and out the country now. I have my passport. In music, I done graced some of the stages with some of the most proficient acts that you watch on TV every day. I've been there. By decision and a hunger and a fight. And it's just the beginning, baby. This is just the beginning. Y'all have not seen the last of Nicholas Johnson. So understand, this is the end of season 1. We end in first quarter. We going into season 2. Bear with us, guys. It probably will be about a month or so before we be back. Before we come back, we're going to get some things together, and work on improving some things. And guess what? We'll be back with you with season 2. Keep sending in the emails at njinspires@gmail.com. Like the Facebook page, Nicholas Johnson. Tune in. Send in the emails. Let us know how you felt about, just everything. And I'll see you guys soon on the Bizio Network, TFM Transformation Mondays. I can't wait to get back to you guys on season 2 of TFM. Peace.